Alright, we are back and we have more to do. We're not breaking the rules or anything. We will put into the notebook about what we're doing in this episode today. So, we've paid off Lavender Lane and Copper Lodge. Willow Cottage we still have to pay for. And today's video I want to build New Roots Garden Centre. Now, we are going to be doing a bit of investigating on what exactly we're doing with this lot, because and let me explain. So I only started this 10 minutes ago and then decided I need to record this for you guys. So I wanted to change it from a residential, clearly, and then I saw that you can have custom venue. Design the perfect atmosphere by setting activities, assigning roles to create a daily schedule for the lot. So I was thinking this could be what we end up doing. The community space would work. Okay, never mind, we found our community garden. Okay, maybe we just do community garden, but but I was thinking then maybe we actually go with making it into a small business venue. Although I'm not sure how we would be able to run it. So the community garden makes sense, except I want them to be able to See, it is a garden centre, so technically you're not meant to be growing stuff here. If I say marketplace, okay. There's market stalls here, but none of these would actually suit this setup. Except for Crumple Bottom's garden shop, of course. But that's not what we're trying to do here. Oh, I thought I knew what I was doing. Okay. Look, what we'll do for now is we're going to build it, I think. I'm going to go back to custom venue for now. This could be create new. Okay. Main activity. Go show all for now. Just see, do we have anything here that is like selling? Enjoy the outdoors. There's so many things to do in the game now. When you actually look at it through here, it's like such a long list of activities. Tend garden, tend and harvest. They could tend to the coffee. Okay. View collectibles. There was never any buy, just build. I suppose we don't have to have people buying things here. Oh, I don't know, guys. What do we do? because this is really important, is what type of a lot to go with. Community garden or marketplace? I feel like community garden is the best lot type, but it just doesn't make much sense otherwise. I suppose we can always change it if we need to. You know, that's the other way of looking at it. I found these fabulous little houses, and we'll actually get the cheats on again. So we've got the big ones there. I'm gonna go planters again. Handmade garden pot. We're going to go with these. Fairly normal sized pots. Actually, you know what, we'll put these ones here. And we'll do the small square one then as well. Just so we have that, you know, balance of circular and square. I'm wondering, I'm just thinking out loud. Now, platform. How do we do platforming? Platforms. Square platform. Maybe bring it down one and just kind of see. Oh yeah, perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Gosh dang. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we just space them out that little bit more, then you won't be hanging off the edge. Okay, that looks good. These are cool. These so I want to have these sort of plants scattered around, but they're not like vegetable plants or anything like that. They're just random houseplants, really. That looks good. Of course, there's different colors. Like that red, black and white. No, that's cool. Right, back to platform trims. Oh, okay, the game is being a little bit glitchy. This is perfect. Now, I don't want... This is absolutely perfect, except for the color. Except for the color. Because you get so much of the brick, you get to see so much of it, whereas the rest, half of it is gone by the trim. Ooh, that's a very nice. Okay, I do like that. And then shaded grass. Out to pasture. No, I think the dark green like that is a good one to have. Terrain as well, actually, we do need to have a look at. Deep forest green, natural oasis, emerald forever, murky moss. Okay, so this is already valued at 20,000. So this is going to be an expensive lot to have, but I do think it will be worth it. Okay. I never looked at my roof trims earlier. That's better. Okay. It needs a community board. I think that's a little bit stupid, I'll be honest. That's just my own opinion. But we won't argue. Before we do the bathrooms, I need to... Well, I don't need to, but... Okay. Insect farms is something I'm not really going to want here, but if that's what some of these sims are looking for, then of course we can accommodate. And then there's the vertical gardens. Now these I do like, these are cool. the vertical gardens, I could get behind. I know those are clipping in, but it's okay. It's all okay. But because the game's being a little glitchy, we are going to save. We have everything except for the bathroom put in. So, lot traits as well. It's gonna have great soil, and I think maybe a fairy passage because of the gardening and all that. An eco lot, maybe. A natural well would be cool. I don't think it's going to be a hot spot. And I don't think it's going to be a study spot, so I might just say sunny for the New Roots Garden Centre. Now the front door. This is so cute. This little door. That is actually adorable, but we're not going to use that door, I'm afraid. Transcendent door, no. Maybe for the bathroom, but the doorway for this should be, yeah, kind of a... Ooh, the aged Wonderwood. That is a lovely door. That brings you outside. The door into the place. Might be that, but let me just see what else we have. I really do like these as well. French doors are quite nice, but not quite what we want either. This is a door? That's such a cool door. Okay. Now we need windows. They don't need to be amazing windows, they just need to be windows and do their job. Because it's a garden centre, I do want to try and have lots of light. Of course, you guys already know that this is then the bathrooms. The window here will depend on where the door goes, and all of that. But first I need to find the... Here we are. Coffee bar. Do we have... That's from Werewolves, that's very cool. Is there any other... There's a bubble tea, but I think the coffee bar would be more suited. That's such a cool, stylish bar. I haven't seen that before. Okay, so this is... So the door to the bathrooms. Now, we can extend that out. Didn't really want to, but based on looking at the situation, the setup and the layout, it will actually be more beneficial. Okay. 3 little bathrooms. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. For a minute I was looking, I was like, have I done something wrong? Okay. Windows. No, that one just doesn't work, so it is going to be this one. I think. Oh, we can't do that. Could just go with these. It's just so thick, the outline, the frame of the window. I just want a small frame, small window that we can use for the bathroom. I don't get why it has to be this big, chunky, thick frame. Unless I'm being completely nonsensical, I don't think I'm really being that contrary about a fairly normal well, no. I'm gonna put that there and that there. And then we'll just do these ones, because we all know that these will work and look yep, perfect. If I wanted, I could put the sign there and it hides the bathroom windows. I actually don't think that's half a bad idea. That actually, yeah, location wise, placement wise, all good. The floor will be stone. I think I'll be going with the imaginative stone here. I just think it's gorgeous. If you turn off the grid, like, just look at that. Now, colouring wise, I think the brown. So it might look like soil. I don't know what way to do the walls. I mean, painted patterns could work fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But no. Again, I don't want to. Scenic shop front finish. No. Miscellaneous rusted iron. Plastered. That's an option. Greenhouse wall. Intense canvas. No. I'm going to just copy the outer, the exterior, and just kind of be done with it in that sense. Okay. Oh yeah, the stones can also go in here and just change the... Make sure the direction's all the same. Perfect. Over here is going to be kind of a picnic area, essentially. Suppose if I were to yep, that looks good. Outdoor pond, fountain. Now, how do we make sure it's a fountain that we're building? There we go. Okay. Building a pond would be really cool as well. I'm gonna actually undo all that. We're gonna do the custom tool. No, that's a lot going on there. So we are gonna keep it back to the basics of rounded, large, extra large, square fountain. Just do what we had at the beginning. This. That looks better actually. Okay. Out for water. Freshest of green. Ooh. Pond water? I think. I don't want the mossy water because then it's just covered. We can, of course, put in the algae. There's nothing wrong with putting the plants into the water. I don't know how natural that looks, I'll be honest, but oh, no, that's not what we want to do. but we might leave that like it is. Okay, there are fountain decorations. It's very tall, even taller, my gosh. Do we have any smaller versions of that? Because it's really quite cool. Random. Large dome water meter, medium dome. My gosh, nope. Small dancing water. Small leaping water. Jet water. One. Just for the environment. Oh my gosh, I didn't think building a fountain would be this difficult. Not that it is difficult, but I feel like we have to have the waterfall or a fountain of some sort outside the front, because that's just the way these places are. You'll always see them showing off the different waterfalls that they have. So I'm like, okay, we'll have that one, and then this one will be beside it, and then this one. Which one? We also have this one. You know, it's cool to see what they've got. It's cool that they've got these insects. Here. So I might just have dragonfly. See if we can put fish in there. I don't know if that's really going to work. Everything else has kind of gone quite well. I feel like I am overthinking it, but I'm also like, no, this is the way it should be. Or at least this is the way I grew up with these particular places. And again, it's the return of the lavender. Just can't escape it. It's everywhere. Again, the unkempt shrubbery. Good way to keep the Sims on the path is to just shrubbery everywhere. Now it is summertime, so a lot of these plants will be fairly vibrant, which is great. In a way, it's always good to see the plants growing and thriving. Okay, so that is the biggest. I might not put it there. This one, because it's quite nice. And that tree is always very pretty. We've got this version of it. This out the front rather than the fountain, because I think those fountains are enough. Oh my gosh. What else could we do? These guys are very large. They're very cool, but they are quite a large plant to have. Oh my gosh, I forgot how big that maidenhair can be. How does that look? It's alright, it'll do. Just throw in a bit of colour. These topiaries I don't like, they're very big. Not the style I'm going for. Doesn't look like I know what I'm doing. I know that for sure, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't. We're just winging it, we're having a bit of fun, we're just seeing, you know, what we can do. And the other part of it then, you kind of just, you know, just give it a go. Just throw things around. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, it's a garden centre. It's going to be a community area anyway, so I think the more plants and stuff around, the better. Okay. I think the outdoor section is looking quite good. It's not perfect, but it looks quite good. And then we just get the picnic benches that they have here. Two of those is more than enough. I don't want outdoor cooking, really. Okay. There's nothing here, I don't think, personally, that I think that's cool. I know it's not the way it should be, but I think that just looks fantastic. I'm just trying to see if there is absolutely anything else that we need. One in that. Ooh, that one looks even better than that one. So, nope. There we go. We must get gardening tools and stuff like that. Not appliances. Put that there just to look the part. This bin can go here. It should be usable. Fingers crossed it is. Trying to see, we've got, okay, vending machines. Oh, we have the cafeteria. Well, no, we don't want a cafeteria. We have our little coffee thing going, so okay, that's perfect. Snack attack, freezy treat, garden goods. I think that's the one to have. But nice bright yellow color, you know? Liven up this little space just a bit. Decoration. Now this is where it gets fun. Because we really want to give off the vibe of a garden center slash oh, we don't really want it to be a coffee place, you know? I feel like 3 seats is plenty. In fact, it's more than enough. We still need to do the bathrooms, is that right? And, oh, we have a bin, so yeah, just the bathrooms. Okay, I'm gonna go with the outdoor seating, outdoor furniture again, and just see. I know it's not outdoor. That's a bit more like it. I don't think that would work. I feel like this little tree does, and I've just minimized it because I think it really was just a bit too big. Whereas that's a lot better. I am looking for, I'm gonna go by object here to close this again for a second. Decoration, wall decor, because I don't know if there will be a sign with like gardening kind of stuff on it. That stuff we will put inside, but that's cute. That again adds a little bit more. Really cute things to add to the wall. Not necessarily I know there is another one here, medium, that would look better. Whereas the small one would look better there. Perfect. Yeah, we're still looking for a sign. Doesn't give me gardening vibes though. I'm gonna type in sign and just see what we get, because we could be scrolling forever. No, nothing. Oh, see, that's like if we had that, but if we could change it to be like gardening. Is there anything? Oh, that might work. Okay, it might. Is there anything on this at all that resembles? Not really. I'm gonna go with that for now, even though it's not. But there's no image on that. Does that mean we could make our own image? Stuff on a shingle, ye old bar. The missing ingredient. I'll be honest, we have found everything we don't need. And I'll have forgotten all about these when we're doing our next build. There we go, now that's a gardening sign. Don't think we need this. I actually feel like it'd be better on that side. I'm gonna move the llama there. Move Mr. Cow over and Miss Chicken. Can we change the colors of them? No. Okay. Just because they blend in very well with this bush. But none of that can be changed. That's okay. Any other signs at all? Nope. Okay. Right, into the interior. Decoration. Indoor plants. We may change that if we find something better, which I'm pretty sure we will. My gosh. Indeed we shall. Bathtubs and boxes of flowers. There surely is more. Yes, excellent. Yeah, outside is quite full already. We could put those there. Large though. See, that's good now. The trolley. very tall. It's awesome. We're gonna probably put it in the middle. Just to show people, you know, that you can... Is this the... Oh yeah, it's in a... It is in a pot. It just doesn't seem like it is. Okay, this is a lovely little pot, which I do want to have somehow visible. I did not realize the amount of items are in the game that we could use for this build. It's what else? Like there's another hanging basket. Oh, the grass in the box, that's a classic. That's an old one. And then we've got the planted. Is there anything else? Oh, yes, okay. We'll get rid of that window so that we can put this sort of stuff up. That. Tom's flower box, we have to put that somewhere. I feel like I'm putting stuff everywhere and anywhere now, but it's giving me, now it really is giving me vibes of the greenhouse garden centers that I used to go to. What I'm doing here is literally what it would have been like in one of my local centers. So we'll get the duo and get rid of you. And we're gonna find some really cute little yoke Méabh to put. Yeah. So people can have coffee in here, they can go outside, and then the gardening there. How much did this cost? Oh my gosh, 40, it'll be up to 50,000. Yikes. I didn't mean for the lavender to be that far forward. Doors. What doors did I use the last time? Is it these ones? No, there was... I forget the doors that we used, but they were... They were absolutely fine. Again, it's a community centre. We want to have good, usable toilets. And then for the sink, yeah, awesome. I'm going to have a sink up there, and a sink there like that. And then in between them, this sort of get up. Nothing fancy at all, just a little bit of decoration. And then we'll have the leafy mirrors because perfect. And last but not least, the lighting. That's fine for there, fine for there, and that's fine for there. The wall lights are quite nice. But trying to find one that gives off a really strong light is tricky. So I would say, oh, these are cool. I was about to say, oh, I don't know what to do, and now I'm like, ah, but these. These are very cool. Now it doesn't light it up enough, but it does give a really cool illusion. I won't use them outside. No, that looks weird. Outside, what will we do? Okay. So this is going to be really Connor's pride and joy. I don't know if we will see him here that often, but I think he should be proud of it. One, two. I don't know if this will look good. It could look really stupid. Oh. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. as much as I want to have like, okay, that's kind of the perfect light to have. In a way. But actually alright, guys, I think that might actually be it for the New Roots Garden Centre. We have everything required for the community garden. Now, if I was to go into outdoor activities, we have all these seeds that we can place here. So let's start our flowers, vegetables, farmers' flowers, summer, winter, seasonal spring plants, seasonal winter again, starter herbs, starter veg, garlic, autumn. We'll go again here. And that will help the Sims when they arrive, that they can just start planting, pick up a packet and plant away. That is sort of my plan there, I'm hoping. And if not, sure, look, we'll go there and plant stuff. Yeah, I think it looks great. It will be cooler to go in person and see it in action. So I'm assuming that someone will just automatically be working here because we have the cafe bar. So let's hope and cross our fingers. That's 60,000 simoleons. My god. We did use a lot of things. We did place a lot of stuff. So I'm not surprised. And to be honest, I do want to place one more thing. Put it there as well. Might as well do, yeah. Protect it all. So now it's up to 60,000. Okay. Yeah, that is that done. So your what do you mean my venue's incomplete? My venue's not incomplete. Save. Okay. Save. F1. We have a community board. We have planters. We have toilets. We have sinks. We have bins. Insect grounds. Vertical gardens. What am I missing? That didn't help at all. Is it a glitch? We have saved, so we're just gonna go manage worlds. And let's go see what the place is like with Connor and Megan. They're both at home. No, 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 no. But we just saved. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. So it's... What do you mean it's incomplete? Oh my gosh. We've all the requirements done. What am I missing? I'm so confused. Is it not allowed to be a fairy passage, maybe? No. Community space. We've all the requirements. Why is it saying this? Okay. Oh, I was so looking forward to seeing it, and then I saw it in the world view, and I was like, that's after going back to the start of our recording. See? 44 planters, 3... I can't believe we've 44 planters. Save. Oh my gosh, guys, what is wrong? Okay, I'm gonna... Community space. Community garden. And suddenly it all appears again? Like... Okay, what we're gonna do right now is save this lot to my... Okay. Want to learn gardening? This is the perfect place. And save the lot to my library. Okay. So if I go manage worlds, I'm gonna say okay. We're gonna see it now. Back to basics. Yep. It's saying community space incomplete. It's not incomplete. I don't get this. Why? Do I have to have all 4 of these done? Is that the... But I have the community board. No. No, 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 no. Custom venue. No, I don't want to do that. Oh my gosh. No. Okay. Well, look, you guys have seen what it looks like, and we have saved it to my gallery. So we're gonna end here, and I'm gonna go investigate this, and the next time you see us, hopefully this is all working and we'll have everything going ahead as we have planned. So thank you so much to everyone that has been watching and supporting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again soon.